and head of SPN's English cluster, who will give a lot of himself into the brand and the world of Sony BBC Earth. Good evening, sir. Great to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Siddharth. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a big thank you for having taken the time to come here and feel alive. I have to reveal the campaign to you, but before that, I wanted to set a bit of context about how we went about doing things. So I think the biggest task we took on hand at this time was to say that we needed a product which was differentiated. Our biggest strength was positive, insightful storytelling. And the task was to create an emotional connect between the viewer and the joys of the natural world. So that was broadly what we took as the task on hand. In Sony Pictures Networks India, like NP also mentioned, the viewer is always at the center, and deep consumer insights is what we base our entire work on. And that's exactly what we did when we traversed the length and breadth of this country, talked to over 2,000 viewers, and spent about 1,000 man-hours trying to understand what they want from this category. We did a lot of insight mining to figure out what would be the right proposition for the kind of content we have. And we use this learning into deploying it into the channel proposition. The channel and our content showcases the natural world and the joys of the natural world. Whenever you experience the natural world, our belief is that it causes a sense of subliminal happiness in people. People really feel great to see something which is natural in this world. And that's exactly what we try to do with our shows around science, around wildlife and natural history, and around adventure. Our objective is to put into the viewer's life a sense of well-being and subliminal happiness when they consume this channel. To bring alive this campaign, we partnered with the beautiful, the vivacious, the full of life, Mrs. Kareena Kapoor Khan. And gentlemen, not only is Mrs. Kapoor Khan a great lover of natural history and all the kind of content that is there, but I think what is also very distinct about her is that she's full of life. And that full of life, that feeling of subliminal happiness is what, enthuses us to believe that when our content will be consumed and when the campaign will be seen by our viewers, they will all feel alive. So without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, I will break the campaign to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Singh and Mr. MC as well. The awesome threesome on stage. I'm really enjoying all the audio visuals. I can't wait to see the channel coming alive on 6th March. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like Saurabh gave a sneak peek, let me tell you about our Feel Alive ambassador. She is someone who sinks in perfectly with the Sony BBC Earth brand ideology. She's vivacious, she's full of life, she's a woman of substance, she's full of adventure, and she's an achiever. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to call on stage Kareena Kapoor Khan. Kareena, looking at you, we are feeling alive. Your picture-perfect moment, Kareena Kapoor Khan, the complete Feel Alive troupe. Truly historic, full of energy. This is that moment, ladies and gentlemen. Our Feel Alive ambassador. The epitome of warmth, the epitome of going beyond, the epitome of standing for what she believes in. Kareena Kapoor Khan. the official launch of the Sony BBC Earth. Now I request our other three dignitaries to please come and join Kareena Kapoor Khan for another Feel Alive moment. Ladies and gentlemen, and our media friends and photographers, you get lots more chances to click pictures of our dignitaries. Give it up for our ladies and gentlemen and everybody on stage.
I don't know about you, but I definitely feel alive. I think not just, of course, because I'm here amongst so many, dignitaries and, of course, the loving media. I think I feel alive because for two reasons today. The number one reason being what makes me most alive is I think I'm in the best phase of my life. Secondly, what is added to that and made me feel even more alive is to be the face of this such a prestigious channel that is going to be launched on the 6th of March. That is the collaboration of Sony Pictures and BBC. I mean, what more can I ask for? The most vivacious, the most alive, the most positive content I think I've ever seen on Sony BBC Earth. And to be the Feel Alive ambassador, I think I'd like to thank them for actually giving me this opportunity to, see and be a part of this world that I think as a child, every girl and every boy has dreamt of. So thank you so much, Sony BBC Earth, for actually choosing me to be this Feel Alive ambassador. And I think we fit in perfectly together. Like I said, it's the best phase, it's the most alive phase I'm in. And of course, our personalities, somewhere I'm a happy girl, always looking out for positivity, and so is the content on this channel. What more can you ask for? Another reason being why I think I'm even more elated today is actually to be a part of the family of somebody that I've actually grown up hearing. One of the greatest storytellers of its times, Sir David Attenborough. To be a part of this family, just hear his stories. I mean, I think for me, it is the greatest achievement. And I would obviously once again take this opportunity to thank all of y'all, to the Sony team, to actually, who've made me a part of it. I think all of y'all have seen the campaign. What nobody knows is that I was actually 4 months pregnant when we shot this campaign. So, well, my son is definitely feeling alive at this moment, even though he's not amongst us. But he is definitely going to be watching Sony BBC Earth, watching all the shows on it, such positive content, such real content, such a connect to nature, to adventure, to wildlife. A channel that actually makes us feel so close to the things that we actually, we dream of, we never think of. Look at the story of whether it's Snow Chick, narrated by Kate Winslet. I think I hope I have the opportunity to do something like that in Hindi, if we could, because, I think it's such a touching story. All the stories are so relatable. A penguin who's going through so much hardships in, Antarctica. You actually think of that a human being can go through that. You can put yourself in such situations. Whether it's a penguin, whether it's a human being, the stories are so human. That's one of my most favorite stories, and it's definitely a story that I'll be showing Taimur for sure. And of course, Saif is also a very special mention. He has definitely asked me to ask them that he loves wildlife, he loves adventure, he's seen Planet Earth, he's desperately waiting for part 2. He's obsessed with the hunt. He's just asked me to ask that why was he not chosen as the brand ambassador and why his wife? So I said, it's because I'm also glamorous. This channel needs some glamour.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Kareena Kapoor Khan. I have to tell you, you said a point which is about happiness. When you're around, we feel happy, everyone's happy, and you truly make us feel alive, Kareena. So give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, all our dignitaries on stage as well. You know, info, entertainment, natural history, human adventure stories, wildlife, we've all got it here. And I know we've already got viewers in your house, and I'm watching for sure. So, all right. I request our dignitaries to take their seats as well. We're going to have a Q&A, which is about a new channel, Sony BBC Earth. I'd request you all to just raise your hands. Our people with the mics will come to you, and you can ask questions to all our dignitaries on stage. Feel happy, shoot questions about our new channel. We are more than happy to feel alive with you as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my friends from the media, can you please raise your hands? And we have our volunteers who will be coming. The gentleman there, sir, what's your name?
My name is Naseem Khan.
Hello,
Can you
Mr.
hear me?
Khan.
My question is to Kareena. Kareena, what will be your responsibility as an ambassador for Feel Alive? What will be your key role in?
Well, like I said, I think Sony BBC Earth has always, I mean, BBC Earth, of course, has always had content which is so real, which is so human, which is so positive. I think to spread positivity, to be real, to spread joy and happiness through adventure, through nature, through wildlife, I think that's all our responsibilities, not just mine. And of course, definitely as a Feel Alive ambassador, I think that is the key, is to spread the positivity, to, you know, share definitely stories that I'm aware of, like when they came to approach me and they showed me the content of Planet Earth 2. They showed me, you know, some content of it, some stills of it, and some footage of it. I think that immediately I was like, I want to be a part of this, you know. So the content that it has on this channel, I think it should make everybody feel alive and feel a part of it. So that is, of course, also my role as a Feel Alive ambassador.
Which is your favorite story? You know, you said you have heard so
Well,
many stories.
yeah, of course. I think there's an like, you know, like I told you, it's a story about a penguin and the hardships that it goes through in Antarctica. I think that is something that touches me the most, and I relate to it the most. Of course, a dream being to one day go to Antarctica. But I think all the stories are so fresh, so relatable, so human. I think each one of them. But of course, I'm really looking forward to Planet Earth 2. That is something that I'm really, really excited about. And everyone else, of course, you all should be.
We all are, anyways. Next hand, please. Who'd like to ask the next question to our dignitaries? The lady in front there. Ma'am, I'll come up to you. That's okay. I'm here. Hello, ma'am. Good evening. What's your name?
My question goes to Mrs. Kareena Kapoor Khan. I'd like to know which one was your favorite episode and why? Like, have you watched the first season of the show?
I think definitely if you say that, you know, I mean, I think the entire season, all the episodes, it's so hard to, you know, pick and choose one instance, because I relate to, I'm very into wildlife and nature. Not many people know this about me. Of course, I think being a lover for that, I think the entire season, all the stories are so relatable. That's what makes it, I think, so special, whether it's, you know, and of course the narrative is what makes it most special, from, you know, Sir David Attenborough. I think that is something which it just takes it to another level. Just listening to him, I think. Don't you agree?
All right, next question, please. Anybody else, just raise your hands and we're coming to you. Feel alive, feel about whatever you want to ask about our new channel, and we're more than happy to get the mic to you. Hello, ma'am. Feeling alive?
Hi, Kareena. This is Shama Bhagat here. Would like to ask you, have you been on any adventure, you know, and have you seen wildlife in life?
Well, in India, I mean, you know, there are very few places where you could spot, of course, wildlife in such close proximity. But of course, I'm obsessed with the tiger, so I've been to Ranthambore, and we sat in a jeep for nearly six and a half hours, both me and Saif. And I think the whole experience was actually so surreal, that the fact that, you know, they're so close. And I thought I would be scared, you know. The first feeling is that, oh my God, you know. But you realize that when you're that close, It's actually, I think it's the best feeling. Another moment that made me actually thank God that I'm alive and absolutely feel alive. So I think that, it's Ranthambore is actually it was one of my most beautiful trips. And to be so close. So I'm sure I would recommend everyone to go there.
All right, there's a lady there. Yes, ma'am.
Saurabh sir, this question is for you. Can you tell us about the 360-degree marketing campaign that you fleshed out for the channel?
We are amplifying it both on our network. In fact, our promotions for the channel are already on home network. We are also going outside network on television. There is a robust print plan. There is a traditional media plan as well as a very strong digital plan. So it's going to be an all-round amplification where we are seeking to reach out to audiences, bringing this whole concept of feel alive to them.
Thank you, Saurabh. Next question, please. Last question, anybody else? Yes, sir.
Hi, Kareena. Here.
Yes, sir. This gentleman in the center.
करीना आपके बेटे तैमूर को लेके बहुत सारे विवाद हुए हैं इस दौरान आपके मन में क्या चल रहा था हमने सुना है कि सैफ ने कहीं कहा भी था कि वो चाह रहे थे कि वो उनका नाम बदल दे और आपने उन्हें रोका तो ये क्या सच है
Sir, one small humble request. This is pertaining to the news channel, the new channel which is launching. जो आपका है आप बाद में पूछ सकते हैं. You might just get a chance with her. But right now we're going to feel alive with Sony BBC Earth. Give it up for our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you, gentlemen, as well. Kareena, you're going to be interacting with our media personalities a little bit more. But give it up for everyone on stage. Thank you so much. And thank you for all your questions. Ladies and gentlemen, please immerse yourself into the natural world with our 3D art by clicking a picture and tagging us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Sony BBC Earth. And you can also get your personalized photo against select backgrounds in the picture booth and become a part of this natural world with an exclusive photo memory. And there are some few interactive tables, sir, where you can get more knowledge about Sony BBC Earth. Ladies and gentlemen, sare guests ke liye taaliyan baja dijiye, please. Thank you so much. I request our three gentlemen to please take their seats. We're done with the press conference. However, you shall be interacting with the people from the media and giving us more lowdowns on Sony BBC Earth. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Siddharth Kannan, saying thank you for being a part of the official launch of the Sony BBC Earth, launching on air on 6th. And remember, whatever you do in life, feel alive. Take care. And thank you, Kareena Kapoor Khan, for being delightful as always.
Yeah. Good evening, Mrs.
Good evening, Sumit.
23 days and you are looking so fabulous and awesome.
23 days नहीं, 63 days.
नहीं, 5 तारीख से Lakme Fashion Week.
हाँ, तभी से यार. हाँ.
You always
आप calculate कर रहे हो हर event. 23 days, 63 days from delivery, 23 days.
Many congratulations for being part of this.
Thank you.
You never failed to surprise us with like जब लोग सोच रहे होते हैं आप इससे comeback करेंगे, उससे comeback करेंगे, and then you come up with something new.
But कौन सा comeback अभी 9 महीने में आप लोग ने इतने photos लिए, इतने interviews लिए, थक नहीं गए आपको? कौन सा comeback?
नहीं, the break.
I didn't go anywhere.
The break.
I want to go now.
So how they plan to be a part of this? This
Association.
Sony, yeah.
Sony BBC Earth. I think the association is, जैसे मैंने पहले भी कहा था, that I think that जो मेरी personality है, I think it's very similar to the concept of Sony BBC Earth. Very, very vivacious, very, very happy. I'm a very happy person. और जो भी content है Sony BBC Earth पे, I think it's all about adventure, it's all about nature, it's all about happiness, positivity. And I think that's very similar to the kind of person I am. So I think the coming together of being the Feel Alive ambassador and being the face of Sony BBC Earth, I think it's a great honor, a great privilege to be a part of this, to be able to spread such wonderful content.
आप होस्ट कर रहे होंगे कुछ शोज या मतलब लाइक हर वीक आपको चेहरा देखने को मिलेगा क्या, ऐसा है?
नहीं, हर वीक तो एड्स तो होंगे फॉर श्योर, बिकॉज द वॉट जैसे आपने देखा कैंपेन जो हम लोग ने शूट किया विच इज सो गॉर्जियस एंड सो ब्यूटिफुल, एंड जिस तरह हम लोग ने शूट भी किया है, आई थिंक दिस इज वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट कैंपेन्स वेयर आई एक्चुअली फेल्ट दैट आई एम नॉट शूटिंग, आई एम जस्ट बीइंग माई सेल्फ. I'm being exactly the way I am as a person. So I think that campaign hopefully will be running, of course, on the channels, and there'll be billboards. So don't worry, Sumit, you will get to see a lot of me.
Okay. Nextly, I just want to ask you कि when Indian actors, in a capacity of the brand and ambassador of this channel, when Indian actors go abroad and work in TV shows or films, and when they come back, do you think they get better deals, better remuneration, and better brands?
I didn't understand your question only.
मतलब मेरा ये है कि जब इंडियन एक्टर्स बाहर जाके काम करके आते हैं, लाइक वेदर दे वर्क इन टीवी और फिल्म्स, एंड व्हेन दे अगेन कम बैक टू इंडिया, आपको लगता है जो उनको ब्रांड्स होते हैं वो वैल्यू ज़्यादा करते हैं, रिम्यूनरेशन ज़्यादा मिलता है, एंड दे आर बेटर डील्स मिलते हैं? लाइक वर्किंग इन अब्रॉड डज मेक देम अ बिगर ब्रांड?
No, that means if you work abroad also doesn't mean anything, ना? आप अगर abroad जाएं और वापस यहाँ आए, आपकी सैलरी बढ़ेगी, वो पता नहीं मुझे. तो I don't know, it's the same thing. कि आप हॉलीवुड में काम कर रहे हो, यहाँ काम कर रहे हो, I think your brand value is as much as you deliver, and I think it is as much as what your personality is. हर एक brand की एक personality होती है.
Very intelligent. Thank you so much.
I am very intelligent.
Hi Kareena. Yeah. अब जब आप सोनी चैनल को BBC अर्थ को प्रमोट कर रही हैं, तो क्या हम आगे जाके हमें किसी रियलिटी शो के जज या किसी तरह से और जुड़ाव किसी चैनल पे या किसी शो में, क्योंकि सैफ पहले एक रियलिटी शो में जज बन चुके हैं, तो आगे ऐसा कोई देखना होगा? वो चैनल बंद हो गया जो मैं सैफ की बात कर रहा हूँ.
कौन सा था?
9X.
I don't think he was a judge on anything. I don't think he ever has been. But I mean, ऐसे कभी सोचा नहीं है that whether I will be doing reality or judging. ऐसे, I mean, there are no plans. I'm not against it, but I don't know. I mean, there's no ऐसे such particular thought कि ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है. It depends. जैसे अगर मेरी personality अगर मेरे वक्त को सूट करे तो I don't know उस टाइम पे मेरा क्या मन होगा.
और टेलीविजन में आप क्या-क्या देखना पसंद करती हैं, अगर मैं पूछूं इसके अलावा जो आपने बताया कि इस तरह के प्रोग्राम
Of course, I think that हर एक को एडवेंचर और नेचर बहुत पसंद है, खास करके हमारे इंडिया में इतनी नेचर और एडवेंचर है, एंड वी डोंट गेट टू सी इट, बट आई थिंक लॉट ऑफ पीपल लाइक टू वॉच दैट. लाइक आई लव, मी एंड सैफ लव टू वॉच नेचर, वाइल्ड लाइफ, एडवेंचर, नेचुरल हिस्ट्री. जब भी वक्त मिलता है, चाहे वैन में हो या हम लोग घर पे हो, डेफिनेटली वी आर ऑलवेज वॉचिंग नेचुरल हिस्ट्री शोज. And apart from that, of course, a lot of comedy, a lot of the different, हर एक channel की अपनी USP होती है. And like everybody else, I also watch TV quite often and like to relax and unwind watching a nice adventure show is something that I think husband and wife as a couple, क्योंकि इन्हें तो हमेशा कभी-कभी remote के लिए झगड़ा होता है. But I think Saif and me rarely fight over this because we enjoy watching adventure shows together. So Sony BBC Earth, at least we're going to comfortably put our feet back and watch all the content.
करीना मेरा सवाल आपसे है करीना आप मानते हैं कि इन दिनों सोशल मीडिया का प्लेटफॉर्म काफ़ी डेंजरस हो गया है खास करके सिलेब्स के लिए या फिर कोई ओपिनियन रखना हो तो भी मतलब लोग ट्रॉल्स करना शुरू कर देते तो आप मानते हैं कि काफ़ी डेंजरस है सोशल मीडिया का प्लेटफॉर्म
Well, I'm not on social media and मुझे definitely I definitely feel that. इसलिए I think I'm one of the few actors that are not on Instagram or Twitter. क्योंकि definitely I think that life is beautiful. इतनी खूबसूरती है दुनिया में और हर चीज़ पे opinion देना I think that I'm not somebody like that. I don't like to give my opinion. So I rather watch Sony BBC Earth, put my feet up and watch a nice show and some good content than, troll somebody on Twitter or Instagram.
Okay, Kareena, recently Rangoon release हुई है और कंगना और सैफ की केमिस्ट्री को काफी प्रेज किया गया है. Then when you and Saif coming back on screen?
Well, that is something I don't know. I think whenever there's a good script के ऊपर depend होता है, chemistry के ऊपर नहीं. Chemistry भी अच्छी होती है जब script अच्छी होती है. So whenever there's a good script, I'm sure we'll work together.
Hi Kareena, this is Kaushik. There are a few Bollywood heroines who have made it really big in the South. But instead of Kareena Kapoor having a big, huge fan following in the South, we haven't seen her in any Southern movies. Given that you get a performance-oriented script, would you go ahead and do that in any South-oriented South films?
I respect such, they have such great content, all South films. I truly respect and admire them. There's some great actors from Pawan Kalyan to Rajni sir to, so many people are doing such great work, to Mammootty sir. They all do, different content, whether it's Tamil or whether it's, Malayalam cinema, it's all great. But I don't understand the language. So I feel that if I don't understand the language, the connectivity will not be there. That's the only problem. But having said that, I have done one of my career best roles with one of the greatest directors in South, which was Mani Ratnam. So I've had the opportunity of working with him, which was wonderful, and I'll always cherish that.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Kareena. Here. So as a photographer and a nature lover, I've been watching channels like Discovery Channel and National Geographic all over the years. So I'm curious to know how is the content on Sony BBC Earth different from the main competing channels, which we all have been seeing since so many years?
I think this has a lot of heart. It has a lot of stories that are very humane, very relatable, even in terms of adventure or natural history or wildlife. Like I told you, even if it's a penguin, if it's an antelope, you feel very humane towards it. You feel like this could happen to you. The hardships they go through, the hunts, the search for food, the dives, different things. I think it's all so humane and so relatable. So of course, Sony BBC Earth, with no offense to any other channel, will have a lot more of heart, a lot more soul, and heart-wrenching stories.